Starting January 1st, 2026, you'll be able to take time off to care for yourself or a loved one if you have health problems or your family members need assistance. And this is called Minnesota's Paid Family and Medical Leave Program, and it was passed a few years ago. It's taken a few years to set up, but we are ready to go. And as of January 1st, you'll be able to apply to the state, as long as you are eligible, for up to 12 weeks off to care for yourself or a loved one. This is such an important program. I really can't stress it enough. I recently had some serious health issues last year, and I was lucky enough to work for an employer who had a family and medical leave program already in place before the state required it. If it hadn't been for that, I don't know how I would have gotten through. I don't know how I would have been able to recover from the brain surgery that I had and the complications that followed it. I certainly don't know what my family would have done or what my wife would have done. And this is something that is just absolutely common practice in every other part of the world. And it's taken us a long time to achieve this here in Minnesota, but with the DFL majority a few years ago, we did achieve that. And that's something that I would protect. I've heard a lot of noise about there being fraud and everything and how this is just another example of a program that'll be defrauded. Look, man, this is a partial replacement of your income. You have to show and provide documentation that you are sick. This is not something that is to be done trivially, and I think it's ridiculous and quite honestly insulting that we assume that every worker in Minnesota is out to defraud everything that's in front of them. This is a necessary and important leave program. In addition to the fact that Minnesota has adopted Earn Sick and Safe Time, where you can earn up to, a whole 48 hours of sick time a year. These are not unreasonable asks. These are not things that actually harm employers either. Employers benefit when their employees stay. When they have to onboard new employees, it costs them money. And so it's really important to allow employees to take care of themselves and their families so that they can come back to work and they can actually achieve what they need to at work. So I'm really excited about Minnesota's Paid Family and Medical Leave Program. I think you should learn more about it too. I've put some resources down below that you can take a look at. But basically, for the cost of about 0.44% of your salary, you now have access to up to 12 weeks of partial pay for leave that you need for sickness or to care for a loved one. And that's great news. So congratulations, Minnesota. My name is Aaron Clems. I'm running for Minnesota District House 39A, representing the cities of Fridley, Spring Lake Park, Hilltop, and Columbia Heights. And I hope you'll vote for me. Have a good one. Bye.